The plasma bolt scorched the reinforced floor plating mere inches from Kira's boots, leaving a glowing crater that hissed with residual energy. The other cadets flinched backward, their training suits whining as shock absorbers compensated for their sudden movements. Kira remained perfectly still, her gray eyes fixed on Instructor Valen with an expression that bordered on boredom. "Was that supposed to hit?" she asked, her voice cutting through the silence of the combat dome like a blade through silk. Valen's jaw tightened beneath his combat helmet. In 15 years of training neural-enhanced soldiers for the Confederation's elite strike corps, he had never encountered a cadet quite like Kira. She had arrived at the facility 3 months ago with no military background, no family connections, and test scores that were merely adequate. Yet something about her unnerved him in ways he couldn't articulate. "That was a warning shot, Cadetchen," Valen said, his amplified voice reverberating off the dome's curved walls. "When I give an order, you follow it. Immediately. Without question." "I heard your order," Kira replied, still not moving from her position in the center of the training circle. "I simply didn't understand the logic behind it. You told us to demonstrate our reflexes under threat conditions. I demonstrated mine." The other cadets exchanged nervous glances. Talking back to Instructor Valen was equivalent to requesting a one-way ticket to the recycling stations on Titan. Nobody challenged him. Nobody survived challenging him. Valen raised his plasma rifle again, this time aiming directly at Kira's center mass. "Your reflexes involve standing still while being shot at? My reflexes involve threat assessment," Kira said. She tilted her head slightly, and for just a moment, her eyes seemed to shimmer with an odd, prismatic quality that made Valen's enhanced vision stutter. "Your weapon is set to training mode, non-lethal intensity. Your heart rate increased by 43% when I questioned your authority, indicating emotional compromise. Your aim shifted 3 degrees to the left before you fired, a subconscious tell that you were intentionally missing. So yes, Instructor, standing still was the optimal response." The combat dome fell silent except for the low hum of the atmospheric processors. Valen lowered his rifle slowly, his mind racing through possibilities. Standard neural enhancements didn't provide that level of analytical processing. Even the most advanced combat AI couldn't read micro-expressions and biometric data without external sensors. "What are you?" he asked quietly, temporarily forgetting the dozen other cadets watching with wide eyes. Kira's lips curved into something that wasn't quite a smile. "I'm exactly what your recruitment algorithms were designed to find, Instructor. I'm just a few generations ahead of schedule." Before Valen could respond, alarms shrieked throughout the facility. Emergency lights bathed the dome in crimson as the automated defense systems activated. Through the transparent sections of the dome ceiling, he could see ships descending through the atmosphere, sleek, dark vessels that didn't match any known Confederation design. "All cadets, evacuation protocol 7. Valen shouted, but Kira was already moving, faster than anyone without enhancement should be capable of. She reached the weapons locker before he finished speaking, her hands dancing across the security panel with impossible precision. "Protocol 7 won't work," she said, pulling out a full-charge plasma rifle and tossing it to a stunned cadet. "They've already disabled the emergency shuttles. We need to get to the communications array on the North Tower." "How could you possibly know that?" Valen demanded, but he was already moving, his training overriding his confusion. The other cadets followed Kira without question, responding to something in her voice that spoke to their enhanced instincts. As they raced through the corridors with explosions echoing behind them, Valen realized that his warning shot had revealed far more than he'd intended. The question now wasn't whether Kirichin was ready for combat. The question was whether he was ready for whatever she truly was.